All right, I've had a couple of questions about my harness bar because they don't make one for the Hyundai Veloster because of the weird door setup. So this is a universal 49-inch harness bar that I custom made the mounting brackets for. I found it on Facebook Market. It was like 20 bucks back in the day, but I believe they're about $90 if you look around. So basically our biggest problem is the fact that the passenger side has two doors and the driver's side doesn't, and that our doors are actually shorter on this side. This door is about, I want to say it's about 11 inches shorter ish, or 7 inches. It's kind of a complicated little math thing. So what I ended up doing was making a bracket that bolts in the same spot the original bracket came from, but lowers the whole bar down. Oops, help if I point. So it mounts to the original mounting point at the top, but it also lowers the bar about 7 inches. This way the bar is nice and flat. It may not look it because the passenger seat's pushed farther back. My friend's pretty tall. And then I made a special mount down there. That way the lower end, it's in there. It's not coming out. But basically, that's kind of what my bracket looked like. Just some rough sketches. This up here is the hole for the seatbelt bolt that's original, and this is the mounting point down here for the harness bar. This part right there. So yeah, so basically what ends up happening, so from the bracket is actually moved back so that the bar is sitting roughly about 15 inches from the front edge of the bracket to the back. And on the other side, let's walk over there real quick. The bracket comes forward only about 10 inches. So it tells you there's a little bit of difference. But it works really well. I use it when I'm on the track and haven't had any problems, and it holds me really well in the seat. This whole set was like a cipher set or something like that. Again, I found it on eBay or Facebook Market, and it was relatively cheap. So if you have a harness bar and know somebody who can weld and make a couple of brackets, you can go on to the Hyundai, I think it's Hyundai-manuals.com, and you can actually get the body point specs for these vehicles. It'll tell you where they take measurements, like if they needed to straighten your frame. So that's what I use as my reference points. I found them on my car, took my measurements, made sure that they matched what the Hyundai manual said, and that's how I squared up my bar. But yeah, that's pretty much a very simple way without spending hundreds if not thousands of dollars to put a roll cage and have harnesses, or to put other kind of harnesses in that may bolt into other places. You just want to make sure that your harness bar is below your shoulders. As you can tell, mine's right there at the top of my shoulder, but that it's just because of the way the seats are sitting, because I drive differently on the street than I drive on the track. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.